Hey, this is John Kewen, and we're back with another video of the A-frame off-grid toilet build. In the last video, we assembled the main A-frame structure, and in this video, we're going to be installing a door and a window and some walls and the actual toilet. If you want to see that build, check out the other video on my channel. I'm going to start off with doing some electrical in the outhouse. I've got a little helper this time. Not super helpful. Hey man, where'd my triangle go? I've mentioned before that this property is off-grid, but we need some power for the outhouse for lights, and we need some power actually for the toilet itself. So I bought a solar panel and a charge controller off Amazon and some cables. I think the brand is Renology, but it's a 100-watt solar panel and the price is right. I also picked up a battery at the local auto supply store. These things are pretty straightforward to install. You just have to be able to follow the instructions, and I suggest to read them. The battery I use is just a dual purpose marine battery. I haven't found a permanent place for the solar panel yet. Right now I'm just laying it in the grass. That seems to work. Check it out, it works. Getting 12 volts, about 5 amps of current into the battery. Nice. Next up is framing the window and the door wall. These aren't load-bearing walls, so I just kind of measured up the rough openings for the window and the door and framed it with sticks of 2x4. This is why you have to keep your hands clear of things. This nail went in here, either hit another nail that came out here, or it rounded the corner. I think it hit another nail. And that nail went... So this is why you never hold where you're nailing. Pretty wild. Plywood and OSB has been super expensive lately, so I opted for not even putting any sheathing on the end walls. Because of the shape of the building, you don't really need that sheathing strength to keep the building square, or triangle in this case. So I decided to run house wrap over the exterior of the building. I don't really know if that's the right thing to do, but I think it'll make more sense once you see what we chose for siding. You may have seen in my early SketchUp that I wanted to go with a curved door, like the top of it would be kind of a semicircle. But we found this free door on Facebook Marketplace that happened to almost fit the dimensions of the front of the building. So I couldn't say no to a free door. The door is super old and came with really old hardware. So we popped that off, and we actually decided to switch the hinge side. The door was still a tiny bit too big, so we cut the door to size and then filled in that handle hole with a piece of wood and some LePage peanut butter. And then I had to chisel hinges into the other side, which is something I've never done before. I'm not sure this is how you do it, but it worked out. I also had to build the door jamb, which is a first for me. Again, I had to chisel a spot for the hinges in that too. And that's pretty much it. Katrina gave the door a lick of paint. Looks good in green, and yeah, just installed it. Does that look straight to you? I learned a lot building this door. I really was hoping I wouldn't have to, but because of the A-frame shape, it really needed a really small door, and you can't really get those off the shelf at any like box stores. So today's the day we install the doors and the windows in this thing. But the first thing you do when you build a building is you just at least get a door in it, and then you sleep in it. That's super important. Even if it's a toilet, you gotta sleep in it at least once. So we set up a mattress in here, and it's super tight. It's a queen mattress, and it just fits barely. It's kind of a good test in case we build a bunkie. We know we need to build it bigger than 6x8. It's kind of fun sleeping in this thing last night. The bugs weren't actually bad, which is good. It's kind of a nice little test to see if there's any bugs in there. It was pretty good. It was fun. But today we're going to install a toilet and maybe the back window and actually finish installing this door. And it's going to turn into an outhouse. The last opportunity to sleep in it. Nature break. Welcome to We Don't Know What We're Doing. And we're gonna try to blue tape, blue something.
Blue skin.
Blue skin. Gonna try to avatar skin this thing. Oh, I need some tape for this. And my rolling stick. So we're getting there with the A-frame. We've got the end walls in, and I think it's time to set the toilet in because it's time, like we need to use it basically. So what we went with was the Separate Tiny. They just came out with this toilet. I've never pre-ordered anything in my life except for this, which seems weird. So we bought this from Canadian Eco Products. They've been really great at answering all our questions. And let me show you it. So this is it. It kind of looks nice. Like it's not like a lot of composting toilets that kind of look like a spaceship toilet. Got a bunch of stuff to connect it. So this toilet is a diverting toilet. It separates the solids and the liquids, and that's what makes it smell nice. So basically, liquids and solids mixed together kind of makes it smell like sewage, and this should avoid that. And it also has a fan that takes fresh air from in the building through the toilet and out the back, so that you never get that smell inside the room, technically. This also has a cool feature. It's like a flap, so you don't see any of the gross bits until you sit on it. And right now it's just pipes and stuff. But yeah, you sit on it, do your business at the front, do your business at the back. That's basically it. And then to empty it, you just open this flap, take out the bucket, whatever. You can figure that out. This toilet comes with a really great template. The installation's really easy. I would suggest still reading the instructions, which I didn't. The instructions said to install the electrical cable before you screw in the toilet, and I didn't do that, so then I had to use my selfie camera on my phone just to get the cable plugged in. Read the instructions, people. So the pipes in the toilet go to the outside of the outhouse, and one of them here is the urine pipe, and the other one is the exhaust pipe. And basically the urine's going to go into this hole that I dug in the last video. It's a class 3 leaching pit. Oh, and there's the window I installed. It's 4 feet deep. Basically it contains layers of sand and gravel and an upside down 5-gallon pail. And that's how the diverted urine leaches into the ground. Alright, the last step, and probably the most important step, is to make a toilet paper holder. This is just a temporary solution. We plan to finish the inside of the building and make it more like a proper washroom, but this will work for now. And there you have it, composting toilet in a little A-frame. And we've tried it and it works. Thanks for watching. In the next video, we're going to be finishing the exterior of the building, and you're not going to want to miss that. So feel free to subscribe.